Hello, this is Benjamin Price reporting for District to Cinema, and today I'll be talking about a little bit about Fantastic Four First Steps. I know it's been out for about a week now, but I've been thinking a lot about this movie and what worked for me and a lot more about what didn't, and I just kind of wanted to talk it out. It's doing fine at the box office, it's gotten decent reviews, but I gotta say this one already feels like it's sort of fading from the public consciousness. It's hard not to consider Marvel's first family in the context of those last two movies, Thunderbolts and Superman. Two of the best superhero movies in quite a while, and they also happen to have hit so close to this one. And together, or after, really what this movie is after. Thunderbolts setting up this new team that's going to move the Marvel Universe forward, and Superman taking a character we're very familiar with and repositioning him with this new take, which there have been as many attempts at a cinematic Fantastic Four as there have been Spider-Mans in the 21st century, more so if you count the animated spin that is The Incredibles. These are characters with decades of lore and history, so I'm sort of perplexed why this movie in particular feels so bland. It's hard not to be disappointed by one of these that is so emotionally hollow. First off, this movie has its head in the clouds a little bit. We miss out on exploring this whole new Marvel world. Fantastic Four is set on a different Earth, a different timeline than the rest of the MCU. Much has been said about the sets, but the costumes shine here too. They built out every facet of this world in a fashion that I think is pretty notable, even in Marvel's carousel of intergalactic and earthbound environments. I found my eyes wandering the frame to take in every detail of this retro-futuristic wonderland. I think hinging so much of this story so thoroughly on what's beyond the upper atmosphere, we don't get much of a chance to understand these heroes and how they function within their own world and what they mean to the people that they save. Particularly when that world is then put on the line, and the Fantastic Four's motives are questioned by those same people who look up to them. I will note that the Galactus business that this movie gets into gives the movie its first and perhaps only knockout set piece, as the quartet flee Galactus and his herald, the Silver Surfer, as Sue Storm, aka the Invisible Woman, gives birth. It's where the movie really finds a balance between the larger conflict and then the struggles internally that this family faces in preserving what they have, and also gives a chance for the dynamics between the team to shine. But even still, one can't help but feel like something new is being built out of old parts. The chase through a wormhole mirrors the fight, passing through the Rainbow Bridge in Thor Ragnarok, and the imagery of the cosmos as reheated Interstellar, plain and simple. Rarely are the steps this movie takes ever really on its own. And I gotta say, at a certain point, Julia Garner and Ralph Ineson, as the Silver Surfer and Galactus, sort of feel like they're in the movie's way. I think we're reaching a point where the comic book material, source text, is just fundamentally difficult to put on screen, and a towering planet eater after a magic baby feels like we might have reached that point. I mean, this movie feels afraid of making Mr. Fantastic stretch at times. It's not exactly ready to take on concepts that offbeat. And I will say, Galactus being after this baby, it does give the movie sort of constant, unshakable human stakes. Nobody wants to watch an infant get seized by a titan of time and space, so I felt that even when I was losing interest in what was happening, I was invested in that element. I think the lack of origins hurts the movie a little bit. I get why they did it. It's sort of in fashion between the MCU version of Spider-Man and this new version of Superman to cut out what we already know. And this is a story that's been told and retold, but this interpretation and these actors and positioning them in this new world, I just feel that you needed more runway to endear us to them and everything around them. This is a bunch of great actors without real arcs, and the arcs that are there lack depth or don't take full advantage of the leap in time granted by the reset. For instance, one of my big complaints with this movie, I definitely wanted way more of the Thing, played by Ebon Moss-Bacharach, who has been giving one of my favorite performances in recent memory, playing one of my favorite characters in recent memory, as Cousin Richie on the Bear. I was so excited to see him in this movie. But we see Ben Grimm reckon with the same alienation as he has in other adaptations, but with less time dedicated to that struggle. I mean, even poor Natasha Lyonne gets thrown under the bus as a vague sort of love interest for him. I will say, what they created with the envisioning of that character is something to behold. It's fantastical and true to the source, but super emotive, and the movie makes an effort to make him feel tactile in this world, which pays off. Another performance worth talking about, Oscar nominee Vanessa Kirby sort of is automatically the best actress to have played Sue Storm. Between Jessica Alba and Kate Mara, she brings gravitas but also sincerity to this role, and she's crucial to so much of the film's conflict. I found her just really compelling on screen, and I like Human Torch gets something to do in a way that is sort of novel, and a lot more than he's typically allotted. I enjoyed the side quest he gets to go on. It helps define this version of the character and moves the story forward. And Joseph Quinn opts for the same bravado of other Johnny Storms, but with something a little more dorky in the mix as he develops a crush on the Silver Surfer. It's obviously been a big summer for Pedro Pascal. He's fine here. Just sort of a less overconfident, brainier version of what Benedict Cumberbatch brought to Doctor Strange. I didn't fall for the family in this movie at all, really. The movie we need right now? Are we sure? I've seen that said. I just don't buy it. This movie, it doesn't feel very authentic. The hope that is there sort of feels artificial and unearned. The world comes together around the Fantastic Four because it has to, not because we ever really get a sense of what these characters exude and exemplify and what these people believe in. We know they're not going to kill a baby. We know we're not going to lose any of these guys before the next Avengers movie, so where are the stakes? I think Michael Giacchino's score here is sort of undeniable. The theme alone does so much heavy lifting. It is heroics personified in auditory form. It makes you believe in this team. It is just so triumphant. And it really serves as the movie's pulse as he retools it over and over like a musical Rubik's Cube. It's everything the movie is trying to be, rousing and wacky and cosmic, and he imbues all of that into the film through his music. There's a film critic named Gene Siskel of Siskel and Ebert who had a test where he asked the question, is this film more interesting than the documentary of the same actress having lunch? This is a standard I don't really see the merit in, but after seeing weeks and weeks of interviews and talk show appearances where we've seen the cast poking fun and making each other laugh all over the globe, I sincerely wonder where any of that spirit and warmth was in the movie they made. Most crucially, where did all the fun go? This is a movie where someone surfs lava and cosmic matter, and it just doesn't feel fun. Watching this family squabbling over how to install a car seat. Real highlight. Let them be a family. The wheels are turning. This is just one hurdle closer to getting us to Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom in the next Avengers movie, but I don't remember feeling the MCU machine moving this limberly, this close to its next big event. Superman needed you to believe in Clark Kent as much as it did Superman. This needs you to believe in Sue, Ben, Johnny, and Reed, and I never really got there. I know I sound like a grump about this. Listen, I loved Thunderbolts. It's just this should have been a home run. Marvel's never had a serious issue with introducing audiences to likable ensembles of superpowered individuals until now. Yeah, that's really my screed, my take. More videos to come. We're still in the summer movie season. It's been pretty solid. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.